Transat, it was a thing. It was relatively popular, for my viewership numbers anyway, and it was by far this channel's greatest series, 106 episodes spanning 5 years and that 2021 Highcombe video. But where did it come from? Who was in it? And why is this a thumbnail? Either way, sit back and enjoy some actual real-life content from me as we take a dive into 365 Shane lore and see where Transat actually came from. So first up, let's establish some things. I did not make up the Transat series concept. That honour belongs to Tornado922, who is a quality YouTuber by the way, who inspired me to put my own spin on the show. Keep in mind though that Transat insert place here was nothing new on the YouTube community at the time. In fact, it was as early as the early 2010s where people like Wellin22 and 365 Lens would use said title for any form of spotting trip, no matter if it was a 2-minute or 20-minute video.
Now in 3B is 0915, 2 kilo 26, East Midlands train service to Doncaster. It's 153357. Who has not been seen for a while.
Yet.
But now he's on his...
It's an 8 in Dinner Rush. This is an 8 there for 9. Where the stuff it came off, though?
Market Raven, probably.
Probably. But it comes from Barnaby. So I'd take an ETS-O.
There's a spare at Barnaby. Sit.
Yes, that clip was filmed on a 360p Hitachi camera, which was supposedly HD. But as Fabrini90 will tell you, that camera always had problems. That clip was also from the very first Transat episode at Lincoln Central on the 27th of September 2014. Over the next few months and years, videos would come out every few weeks with the odd special or road trip episode here and there. And this would continue until Transat 100, which would celebrate the big 100th episode of the show, when I can get my words out, which had been built up over several weeks. This was filmed during the Christmas period of 2017, and was for quite a long time the highest watched episode in the series' history, clocking in at a 48-minute runtime, which was unheard of for a train video at that time. It also featured appearances from series regular Fabrini90 and Adam Richardson. Only half of the cast of Transat 100 is actually active at this point. The series concluded in early 2019 with a visit to Stafford, of all places. However, returned for a somewhat special occasion in 2021, where series regular Fabrini90 dragged me out of hiatus kicking and screaming for the last Sundays at Highcombe, which is where the 1704 double pass, which became a staple on my channel in the mid-2010s during the full-time run, as I call it, of this channel. However, I was adamant that that would be the last Transat episode, as I felt like I'd gotten everything out of the series that I wanted to. Plus, it had a run of over 5 years, so it felt like I was just beating the life out of it for no reason.
Bang, 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 ow, bang.
It was also during this sporadic run of episodes between late 2017 and early 2019 where the series went off the rails, no pun intended, as a video from Nottingham ended up being posted with the clips supposedly in the wrong order. This remains a mystery to this day. During this time, I also tried to bring a comedic aspect into the series, and comedic is a very, very loose term, this giving my videos a bit of difference compared to the other creators. Looking back on it, the now infamous cutaway gags didn't really work out, as they didn't fit and actually weren't really funny at all, no matter what 18-year-old me would say about them. Check out this weird one from said Nottingham video.
Tell us what's in your bag, you bastard.
Well then,
I told you, editor.
we start with an old Grand Central window label. And they used to terminate Peter due to some blockade.
This was not planned, by the way, so...
Nope. That's
Some of that. There's a card as well.
Old version trains East Coast Leeds. Because where are you from?
No, that's actually true. Nice. So that's technically 2 bits of paper. People are watching this really confused.
They're just charges, by the way. That's
And we go London North Eastern Railway timetable.
nice. I need that.
Trans-Pennine Express.
I need that. Yes, I
And
have
a
a
random
timetable.
cross country which I picked up at Cambridge. I picked up two, so I didn't want to waste it.
This timetable doesn't even go to Cambridge, fun fact.
No.
The Trains at Nottingham Voyage special was actually a Trains at episode that was sort of an anomaly. I can't even say that, but there we go. With the least to do with trains, as the main feature was the Nottingham Tram network, which included a visit to the Old Market Square, where you can walk alongside the trams, in the safe areas of course, because if you don't, you will end up
straight in front of a tram.
So that was a brief rundown of the series, but it still hasn't answered the question, where did it all begin? Some of you will now immediately say Lincoln Central, and some would say Highcombe, which is where my first video took place. Things were very different back then.
It's East Midlands, that's your train! 153 319!
However, you are all wrong, and for that I need to leave this room and actually go somewhere. I'm here at Skegness filming, well, on a day that's very cold, because I've come to the seaside in November, because at this point, why not? But this roundabout here, if I move backwards without trying to hit a pole, is where I actually filmed my first train leaving Skegness Station. Skegness Stadium's just down the road, from this angle. It was a 4-car service going to Nottingham, and it was formed of a 156 and I believe 158 780, I believe it was, if I'm not mistaken. And if you're wondering where did this train actually go, or where did this video of this train actually go, well, it was on my original Shaney Oho channel. He's bending down to look at some posters. But yes, it was on my original Shaney Oho channel, which has, recently, and by that I mean about 4 years ago, been deleted to YouTube's dark dimension and will probably never return. But this is where it all began. And as for Trains At, its roots can be pretty much, well, traced back to this location where I am currently stood at about, I'd probably say November 2010. It's now November 2022. Trains At is probably long gone, but that's what this video is about. But there we go. We are here at Skegness, and right next up, the 12:15 East Midlands Railway service to Nottingham via Grantham. 1565. And that, in a very rambly way, is the story of Trains At, this channel's most popular item, as it were, and its origins back in November in the early 2010s, when a kid filmed a single train at Skegness Station on the off chance of seeing one and putting it online. If you have enjoyed this video, I've had a blast making it myself, please like and subscribe if you want to see more of this documentary format, and hopefully I'll see you all next time for a new video, but until then, goodbye.